White? We'll do Dark Knight White. Okay. So we're missing Dark Knight A. And everything else is good. Let's go. Dark Knight's pretty good. Pretty good class. I consider it kind of up there with one-way hero for attack power and damage and stuff. Honestly, I haven't looked too closely at them, so I don't know how they all stack up, but it's definitely like you do really good damage with this class. Also, you start with a spear, which is unusual. I think it's only maybe Beast Hunter that starts with spear. I can't think of any other classes that start with spear. Okay, so we're going to actually, you know what? We'll take this and we'll repair it, because we'll need to repair the Dream Sword soon anyways. Travel bag. Teleportation. Gnome Scroll, Confusion Parchment. Yeah, I think that's good. You know what? I can use the Slash Spear up until... Actually, what's my Charisma? -1. You'd think that a character that's basically Dracula would have a little bit more Charisma.
Yes.
Oh, hey, it's a fox. We're gonna fight this fox, because it's what we did. Let me see, get rid of this. Hang on to this. Everything else is fine, I guess. Yeah. We'll keep moving. Poison trap. Don't care. Basically undead. Jeez, I'm really hungry now. Kind of looking forward to getting some food. Oh, nice. We picked up a Gnome Scroll. Yes, they are spoopy eyes. Jeez, I'm kind of holding my own against a lizard man, like right out of the gate, which is really surprising. Because they're not... Ooh. Oh. That could have been a little bit bad there. I wasn't... Ooh. Okay, I'm biting off more than I can chew here. Okay, time to teleport out. Okay, enough of that. Let's get out of here. That's why I carry a teleportation potion, because sometimes I do that. On the plus side, this like spear is like holding its own, so. Master key. Oh, hey.
Oh.
Something just for me. Another master key. I have one for each hand. I can open 2 doors at once. Awesome. Oh, doghouse. Doghouse is always worth your time. Like, I mean, like, look at how much experience I got there. That's crazy. Oops. Oh yeah, I should maybe use one of those master keys I got for this chest. That's why I always have master key. Are you kidding me? I use the master key to open a chest to get a master key? Game. Come on. Get it together. Yep, unfortunately, that's the way of life in one-way heroics. Ooh, our armor's getting kind of low. Well, we're definitely strong enough to fight Alma right now, so I'm just going to go straight for Alma. Jeez, we're at 170 and I haven't seen her yet. It hasn't even warned me that she's coming. That's kind of bizarre, actually. Did I change the difficulty on this? I don't think I did. Weird. I guess we just got some RNG that's, like, making Alma arrive a lot later. Oh, there she is. Okay. Let's equip this. What's our Dream Sword at? 26. Let's actually repair our stuff before I, like, forget and ruin my weapons. There. Okay, that's done. Equip that. She's not doing any damage to me, so we're going to awaken and awaken. What's my other abilities do? 15%. Weapon durability is reduced by 5. Wow. 35%. Durability is I'm curious how much damage this is, though. Let's try it. Ah, that wasn't that much damage. I'm not impressed.
What?
Yeah, there we go. Yeah, jeez. It almost takes exactly 10 minutes for me to start a character and get a medal. That's interesting. Poor Alma. God, this is the worst. Dark Knight A is done. Yeah. Like, I have a good game plan. I have a good strategy for doing this, so I think it works out well. We got a lot more Genesis stones that run. Like, the other one, I only got, like, 97. It's kind of crazy, actually. I don't think I need anything else. What can I get rid of here? I picked up something extra. Oh, this crystal plate. Crystal plates are pretty handy. I actually probably don't need this angel bow. As terrible as that is to say, I do actually have quite a few of them. Alright, so extras. Let's see where we're at. I guess I could do Gunner C next. Jeez, they had the design, like, it amazes me the fact that, like, the sketches, like, there's so little that's changed between, like, the sketch and, I guess maybe they already had, like, the designs worked out and that's just, like, the rough and then the cleanup. Oh yeah, see, this one actually changed quite a bit between the sketch and the actual final product. We could do Lord next, or actually I think it's just down to Lord, Gunner, and Zombie. Outside of these two, which I'm just gonna do them off stream. They're boring. Zombie runs I might actually save for just like a full stream, just because they're kind of interesting in their own way, but they're a very different run. Like, you have to approach the game in a really different fashion. So we'll do Gunner, and if we have time, we'll do one of the Lords A or C. Okay, so start. Character. Class. Gunner. Gunner C. That all looks good. I think we're good to go. But I'm getting there. Like, this is a game I'd like to 100%, so.
I leave it to you.
And I'm getting close. I'm getting close. I don't know how I'm gonna like deal with getting more Genesis stones though, because I'm running out of ways to run this game at this point. I mean, there's some classes that I probably won't come back to, but I suppose there's a few I could clear with, like do like full clears like against Pluton. You know what? Let's use the crystal plate. We'll use the crystal plate and we'll carry a robe as backup. Travel bag. Teleportation potion. Everything else looks alright. Confusion parchment. We should be okay. We'll use the rifle for at least a little bit. I'll actually equip that and use the other armor when we get to Alma. Oh, my weight limit's actually over with the travel bag. Still can't move. Guns are apparently heavy. Oh, we're carrying the crystal plate, right, right. We could drop... We need two. I don't really want to drop this. It's really good. We could drop these two things.
Yes.
Well, this... If I failed, that's because that was a really bad idea to do that. No charisma, so I don't have to worry about Nami. Pack Rabbit was in a fight with something, apparently. Ooh. Just keep on moving. Oh, is that doghouse? Might be. Skeleton. Let's equip this. I'm not confident I could gun that skeleton. Oh, zombies. Just shoot that zombie through a wall. Seemed to work out well for me. Got a log trap. Ooh, peach tree. Eat that, eat that. That should be enough food to get us there. I'm hoping it's a run where Alma appears a little bit sooner rather than later. Bat, please. Okay. Fight this dog. Okay. Get rid of Knuckles. Eat this. Healing herb. Sorry, no, this isn't the most interesting to listen to. I think I'm kind of starting to hit wind down at this point. Oh, yeah, so I watched the most recent episode of Black Mirror last night. It was really good. It was really, really good. It's nice having a show that's a little bit like Outer Limits and Twilight Zone to watch again. I have to watch the earlier seasons though, because Netflix doesn't have anything. It only has season 3 right now, so it's like I hear the earlier seasons are even better. That's it. I really like the third season. So, honestly, it's more. I found, at least with the third season, it's more just like interesting ideas. It's like, we'll take that. It's, I don't know, to me it doesn't always, like, there's a lot of, like, out of, like, 5 episodes, I think, in Season 3, like, only 2 of them strike me as creepy. Like, most of them are more, like, think pieces than necessarily creepy things, you know what I mean? There's really only, there's, like, okay, Alma's nearby. So, it's more like think pieces, like, what if this? Which was sometimes some of the better episodes of, like, Outer Limits and Twilight Zone. We're gonna equip the Dream. No, we're gonna equip the Blade of Courage. Grab this Master Key, I guess. We're gonna stay up along here. There's Elma. Okay. We'll equip the Crystal Plate. Okay, I think we're good. Shield is down. Dream Sword. We'll use Awakening. Go around her. Okay, that's pretty good damage. I think we got this. Unless we miss a whole bunch, then maybe not, but you know. There we go. Another fight down. Poor Alma. Jeez. But I will say one thing though about Black Mirror is like every episode is like themed around like technology, so it's more about the eeriness and ideals of what might be to come, I guess. Like, it's not like Outer Limits and Twilight Zone where like it just kind of goes all over the board. Almost every episode has technology as like a pivotal thing in it, so it's interesting. It's very interesting though, and it's interesting too because it's also like almost all the episodes feel like they take place just a little bit in the distant future. It's not like right now. It's always a little bit in the future. Well, I guess not always. There's like at least 2 that are kind of like right now. Yeah, it's tech focused, which is, it's an interesting thing. So, we will store this, this. We'll put this back. But we're actually going to add a slot to the Dream Vault. Hey Cinnamon, what are you up to? We might have one more run, so we're kind of close to wrapping things up though. What are you up to? What's new? What's happening? We're going to... There. Okay, good. Okay, so we will return to the title screen. So I think we'll do one more run, and then I better call it. I think we can do one with Lord. So Select class. Lord. Oh, we gotta use select blonde Alma. It's just the character. It's blonde Alma. Yeah, I think everything else is good. Okay, I see. Well, just take it easy. Take it easy. Ow. Ow. That was really loud. Yeah, we're playing Alma. This is the best. I wish you could just, like, play Alma, though. This is, like, not Alma. It's mysterious blonde Alma. Take that. We'll just take some regular armor. Maybe it could be that. Travel bag, teleport potion. I think we're good otherwise. We'll take confusion parchment. I think that's pretty much all we need. She starts with a flare sword, so we'll just roll with that for a little bit. Equip that. We'll drop this wooden shield thing, this leather coat. Yeah, I think we're pretty much good.
Yes.
So, actually, what's our charisma start out at? 2. Wow, okay, we can go get Nami then. Might as well do that. Basically, having Nami just gives us more attack range, so it's like, why not, right?
Come on, tell her you agree with me. Hey.
There we go. We'll fight this bat. And fight this bat, I guess.
Yay.
But, yeah, anyway, so as far as Black Mirror goes, though, it has my recommendation. It's interesting. It's
Yay.
pretty solid. I don't recommend the second episode if you don't like spiders. It's a little bit of a thing. But, like, for the most part, it's really good. Also, really good production value on it. Like, it's really noticeable.
Yay. Yay.
I did watch the second episode in full, but, like, yeah. It was a little bit of, like, they surprise you, and they surprise you, like, in a really, in a way that shouldn't surprise you. The Netflix season. That's the only one I've seen. I've been kind of eager to check the older seasons. I guess the older seasons must not have been through Netflix. Because I know Netflix only seems to have season 3 for me. They might I think they have one episode from season 2, so. Ooh. Are we trapped here? We should be okay. There we go. But, yeah, I liked it. I thought it was good. The thing is even the episodes that aren't, like, necessarily trying to be scary, per se, they're just interesting. I think that's what, like, I really notice. We're gonna buy some food. Oh god, we're on a beach. Beaches are never good in this game. It's unusual to reach. It's unusual to hit a beach biome this early. Okay, cool. Yeah, because I knew it was a British show, but I didn't know a whole lot else. Okay, we gotta get rid of this bomb. That's not a good thing to be holding on to. Carefully set it down. We'll eat this burnt herb, and let's run. Hunger trap. Uh-oh, skeletons. That's not good. what's going on here? Whoa, it's like a non-village.
Bye.
That's really weird.
Hello.
It's a non-village village. Huh. I can't say I've ever seen that happen before. Oh, yeah, that episode is really good. Like, I watched it, and I was like, holy shit, this is a really, really good episode. Like, I've watched, like, oh man, like, that was better than, like, a lot of movies I've watched. It's like, oh my god, this is a really good episode. I was and the thing too is, like, I was kind of going in expecting something creepy because it was still early enough in the season. I was like, oh, this show's supposed to be, you know, creepy and scary. I was like, oh my god, I finished the episode. I was like, that was such a good episode. I feel so good right now. Yeah, those. Oh my god, there's so many skeletons on this beach. Throw my chakram. Ah, god, he's gonna stab me from a distance. I'm out of here. Okay, I'm 3 feet back from where I was. Thanks, game. Thanks, teleportation potion. My cat just meowed in her sleep. It's adorable. Ow. 50. Ooh. Ooh. Oh god, this is getting dicey. Like I said, earlier, this build has, like, one flaw, which is, like, any enemies that are kind of, like, not Alma, but kind of strong, it doesn't do well against, so I have to be very cautious of situations like that. It's a build that's not good against skeletons. Of course. Okay, we don't want to fight Alma and a skeleton at the same time. That would be very, very bad. Oh my god. What am I gonna do about this? Dream Sword. We need attack power, like, right now. There we go. Okay, Alma's here. Oh my god, are you serious? There's like a super skeleton up there. A super Saiyan skeleton. We'll just, like, walk this way. Okay, our barrier's destroyed. Dream Sword. We'll try and walk around her and get the back attack. Okay, that's perfect. Okay, we got this. We did it. Nice. Yeah, it really is, and that's exactly what it is, Simnon. It's how linear it is. You get really pinned in against bad enemies. And it's really hard to, like, sort of, burst your way out using teleports or anything. It's not easy. It's not a good biome. Oddly enough, there's a biome that's actually just caves, with, like, most of the field just being rock, and it's not as bad as what the beach is. I don't know why. Actually, it just immediately occurred to me. It's not as bad because the beach biome, there's enemies essentially in the walls, quotation fingers, which is the water, and enemies can fly over that, so you have enemies also coming in that way, whereas the cave, it's, you know, enemies aren't in the walls, fortunately. So there we go, Lord C. That was a little bit rougher than our previous runs, but wasn't bad. But we're getting there. We only have a couple of clears left to get. Really just kind of... Thing is like, when I'm when I'm using this strategy, it's pretty easy to get clears. Even on the hardest difficulty, it's usually not a big deal. So... So, I think I'm gonna call it for now, though. Let's take a quick look at our medals. So, on the medals, I'll do Astrologist and Priest off stream sometime. All those. Gunner C. We got Queen C earlier, and Lord C. So we just have Lord A, Zombie A and C, and Astrologist and Priest. That's pretty good. Okay, so the strategy that I use, basically, is it's really Dream Vault reliant, but once you get the right weapons, it's very easy to do, and you can do it on any difficulty. Like, you can do it on, like I do it on very hard, because literally nothing changes. The only difference in doing it on very hard is that you might need a slightly stronger weapon going in, but yeah, like, very hard actually makes it even easier in a lot of ways because you don't have to travel as far to run into Alma. But basically the strategy is you go in and you have a couple items in your Dream Vault. You usually have the Blade of Courage, which basically drops Alma's shields upon doing a single hit. So you want to carry that just basically to break Alma's shield. The next thing you want is you want a pretty strong weapon. This can be a weapon that you've like grinded up through just like adding scrolls, or it can be just like a naturally strong weapon. I've been using the Dream Sword this stream, which is pretty strong. It doesn't even have to be a super strong weapon, just something that's pretty strong. Also, ideally, a weapon that has a pretty decent combo rate. Axes, I find, aren't as good for this because you don't get multiple hits, and because you're always going to be getting back attacks on Elma, combo means high combo rate means you're going to get a lot of like hits in succession, and they're all going to hit because you're getting back attack. You have higher accuracy with back attacks. So you need the Blade of Courage to drop her shields. You need a good weapon to do some damage. Then what you need is you either need a Confusion Scroll, or sometimes you don't. Like that run, I didn't need the Confusion Scroll. It's just really to play it by ear. Like good armor, also decent thing to have, just so you can gauge. If you have good armor, you don't really need the Confusion Scroll. If you don't have good armor, if you have no armor, like you can do this with no armor. In fact, all you need is the Confusion Scroll, basically. So when you encounter Alma, you first use the Confusion Scroll. This is, of course, if you know that she's probably going to kill you in a single hit. Use the Confusion Scroll. That will cause her to start, like... Alma, yeah, she'll just show up after 150 to 250 kilometers. And she's kind of like the game's sort of base level boss. Like, if you want to get sort of a base clear in the game, you fight Alma. If you want to get, like, the harder, more true ending clear, you end up doing a few things and fighting a different character called Pluton. But to get like a base medal, every character in the game gives you a medal for clearing it with them. And there's like, oh my god, there's like probably, I mean, I think there's 25 classes and there's 3 for each, so take that, I guess, 75, roughly, maybe. It doesn't feel like that much. I gotta find out now. I'm curious. Classes. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 25 classes. So it's 25 times 3, so 75. So 75 medals, and basically each time you clear with a class, you get a medal. And to collect medals, ideally the best thing you can do is fight Alma, because you fight her right away, and that will give you a medal for beating her. But yeah, when you run up to Alma, when you encounter her, use the Confusion Scroll. That it makes it so she can't really hit you, and oftentimes she'll also rotate. Basically, Confusion makes characters rotate in a random direction. They can face 8 possible directions, which means that there's a good chance she might actually face away from you, which makes it so you can get a back attack. But the trick is you have, every character in the game has the ability Awakening, and when you use Awakening, it freezes essentially everything in the game, and you get 3 attacks in a row. So what you do is you use Confusion Scroll, she faces away from you, and then you use Awakening, and then you basically start doing a bunch of back attacks. So you do, you do 3 attacks, you do your 3 attacks basically from your Awakening. Then, if she's still there, you use Awakening again. You get 5 Awakenings, which, if you have a good weapon, you will clear Alma probably in 2 Awakenings, maybe 3 Awakenings. Also, for like perspective, earlier in the stream, I did this with Thief, which is one of the weakest classes in the game. not the weakest, but it's one of the weakest classes in the game, and like was just able to straight up like steamroller. Like there was no trouble. Yeah, if you want to get farther than Elma, so here's the thing with Elma. If you walk farther than, if you just like get around her and run away from her, she will eventually despawn, and when she despawns, basically this is your chance to progress farther through the game. This is sort of how you approach the game like early on, because early on you're not going to be strong enough necessarily to take out Alma right away. So you encounter Alma and you run, and that buys you a little bit more distance, a bit more time to get more items, level up, and such. And she'll reappear about another 250, 300 kilometers away. So, and she'll keep doing this until you either beat her or you hit the max distance in the game, which early on the max distance you can go is about 2,000 kilometers, but when you hit 2,000 kilometers, it will ask you if you want to do another 2,000 kilometers or if you want to get the sort of base ending. I think the first time it just ends it, but the second time you can increase the distance. But yeah, the game has kind of an interesting sort of almost puzzly bend to how to get to the true ending. But Alma is just like one sort of stepping stone. She's sort of the, like, that's how you beat the game in sort of the most base level fashion. But eventually you'll get little things and learn things which will help you progress to endings where you don't have to beat Alma, or in my case, how I'm usually like, she's sort of the intro boss, yeah. Or basically what I just did earlier, have Alma help you. So I mean that's double thumbs up because Alma's the best. So yeah, it's interesting stuff. It's a very good game. Really like it. I'm almost to the end of it, unfortunately, which is a little bit, makes me a little bit sad. I don't know what I can focus on afterwards. I guess I'll probably just move on to a different game, but still. Yeah, we got three armor set icons. Well, that's something. But yeah, so as far as the game goes though, even early in the game, if you get a confusion scroll, that can definitely be a win against Alma, because like I said, all you really need is a confusion scroll and a decent amount of awakenings and an okay weapon. On normal mode, she only has about 15 shields, so you don't even really need the Blade of Courage, because most weapons will combo at least a few times, and you'll wear through her shield really quickly. On very hard mode, she has 45 shields, which means you have to do 45 individual hits before she starts taking damage. But because I have the Blade of Courage, which destroys her shield, it's not an issue. So the boss the difficulty of her doesn't change that much. Anyways, I better call it for now. I might be back. I'm gonna be a little bit busy tonight. My mom recently finished her 8th book, so I've been starting to edit chapters, and so some of my evenings are gonna be kind of taken up with that. So I should probably do a couple chapters tonight, so I probably won't have time for another stream. But I will be streaming tomorrow, so yeah. Anyways, yeah, thank you guys for like hanging out with me and swinging by. I appreciate it. And yeah, I'll probably have something different for tomorrow. I'm glad that like When We Heroics, it was interesting today. It was a good set of runs. I don't think I had any runs that didn't go so great. So but yeah, anyways, I'm gonna head out. So thank you guys for watching, and I'll catch everyone later.